Hey everybody, Josh here. I really didn't bother to get like a setup going or anything. I'm just lying in bed. Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that Jason and I are going to be uploading again more frequently. We took a bit of a break because of the holiday season, and we were going to plan to get stuff done at the beginning of January, except I got COVID and I was sick and I couldn't do anything. And then, my car got broken into. It was a whole big mess, and it's why I haven't. I've been really busy lately, and that's why there hasn't been anything uploaded in January. I know that you guys have been wondering where we've been, but we're back. We're going to start uploading regularly. Starting next week, we're going to be doing My Hero Academia and Hawkeye with Full Metal. Soon after that, we're going to wrap up Full Metal, and we're gonna do some more stuff after that. Yeah, we got some ideas cooking, and then I think by the time we finish season 5, and I know My Hero is only going to be once a week. It's going back to once a week as opposed to as it was twice a week. But that was because we were trying to catch up. So I think once we finish season 5, it'll be around. I think season 6 is also supposed to come out this year. We can start watching that. All right. Well, that's about it. That's all I have to say. We're happy to be back on YouTube, and thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
One punch!
I'm gonna go get some spinach. We are here. We are a little bit late to the party, but we're here now. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we are about to watch. What is it? Season 8?
This is the last of the season. I think it's season 8. Yeah,
because season 8 finale to Death Battle. Saitama, One Punch Man.
Yes.
Versus Popeye. Which I didn't know. I didn't know this. He's from Thimble Theater. Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the name of that.
I thought his show was just called Popeye.
Same, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's Popeye's weird. He sounds like this, like and he's got like he got the forearms. Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He does that thing where like you grab a guy and then he'll like spin his arm around.
A roundhouse punch.
And then boop. He's like going up. It's like One Punch Man versus The Mask, basically, because he's a cartoon character.
If that's the case, then it's Popeye.
I know, right?
No doubt.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about One Punch Man is that he doesn't try. Like every time he punches somebody and blows them up in the show, it's just the equivalent of him going, right? There's this one, and this is a little bit of a spoiler. It's a comedy because it's not really a spoiler. He's like facing this guy, right? And he's like, "All right, fine." Serious move. Serious punch! And he actually punched him and obliterated him.
I just imagine him turning to dust. Anyways, your one thing, I don't think you've seen this yet, but someone made a pixel animation of Saitama versus the Hulk. And it's actually a pretty good animation, but it's not like serves any point. It's just like a fun animation.
Okay.
Pretty cool animation.
I know, because that's a one-sided fight. Someone did the same thing for like Eren Yeager versus Vegeta. I'm like, come on.
Like you should,
Vegeta.
If you haven't seen it yet, you should check it out. But that's not what we're here for. Saitama versus Popeye.
You haven't watched One Punch Man, but I doubt there'll be like heavy spoilers because it's more of a comedy, not really much of like a plot thing. It's not like
they're analyzing him. They're not gonna be like, oh wait, he's super funny. He can make Popeye laugh and distract him. That's dumb.
Yeah.
So. Let's just...
and you'll find out how he got so strong. So.
All right. Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? I know how he got strong.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
100 push-ups. 100 sit-ups. 100 pull-ups.
No pull-ups.
Oh, I know.
We'll tell you. I don't remember exactly what they were either.
The One Punch Man.
Hell yeah.
Popeye, the Sailor Man. East versus West.
East versus
Old
West.
versus new. Healthy eating
Punched a lion.
versus basic exercise. These two warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, it's animated.
2D animated.
2D animation.
Life is pain.
Oh yeah.
Brutal.
Existence is pain.
The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul. They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but luckily I came prepared.
For this failed salaryman, all it took to get that fiery passion back was to save this butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear. That was a sentence.
This man was Saitama, and he was going to be a superhero.
And so he trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard, his frickin' hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal of becoming the greatest hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
All it took was one punch. Damn it!
I've never heard the dub.
He became
That's pretty good.
too strong. He became the one, the only, the infamous Caped Baldy.
But anyone who's cool knows him as One Punch Man, as if he can't help but beat almost every opponent he's faced in exactly one punch. One friggin' punch! And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters, like a giant who's over 1/4 kilometer tall and can stomp city-sized craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull giant meteors from outer space.
Or a Monster King who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it into the stratosphere. And Saitama's never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any of them.
During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at Saitama,
who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it. The lava he was bathing in, naked. And then he punched him.
And then he punched
Surprise.
And then he punched him.
Created after images just by hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts master with his butt, and survived the inhospitable vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Kinda like the time he blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed, or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch. And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Are you kidding me? Those are his attack names? What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire of one. Instead of seeing his journey from the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if Goku went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
And that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless. His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a 9 on the Torino scale. For those not in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Do it every single day.
You've got to be shitting me.
It's allowed to make sense. To be fair, though, to someone who isn't already a trained soldier or athlete,
Whack-a-mole!
keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
While 100 push-ups and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out, doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply,
10 kilometers is not
workouts
half a
involve
marathon,
shredding muscle
I don't
fibers
think.
at the micro level, then allowing them time to repair themselves more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and lots of sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even have been able to move, but he just kept going.
There might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no matter how badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Oh shit!
Saitama trained so hard, he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He crushed the
that's what I call
entire
painting the
field
town
of
red.
Evolutionary biology in the palm.
Why is it naked?
And while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing star-roaring cannon. Now, see, that's an attack name. An energy blast that was going to blow up the friggin' planet. That's over 50 zetatons of TNT. Like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments were never officially recognized. As if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to
It's
mind.
like fucking Caillou.
Almost as if being removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is. Only Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe that was the real lesson all along. Not to value
Big
our
his head
lives
is.
based on our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think
You like
of
the
anything
message?
more
I like that
pleasurable
message.
than punching so hard.
Yeah, one punch! Oh
This dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters. Because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in one punch!
I guess that takes care of that.
no! Oh, that's the English guy who plays Merowyn.
Popeye
Wait,
the
from
Sailor
the
Man,
Aesop's?
hero, adventurer, sailor.
No, from Hunter x Hunter.
Good gets one, huh? How do you like that?
Why you like
Sounds
that?
like he smokes a pack of Marlboro factories every day. And if you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds
What the
like,
fuck?
he can sing.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Does he not have teeth?
How exactly do you know? Never mind. Popeye's origins are humble. Born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy, Popeye was, immediately upon birth, horrifically ugly.
Ew.
So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
So Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye, especially after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
Fuck.
Don't worry, Popeye's fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted father, Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to
Aw.
put his combat prowess to the test and joined the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific, not just for sensitivity, but because there are so many examples.
Originating in the era
Oof.
of rubber hose animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber, able to stretch, twist, squish, and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that'll knock you around the planet.
Popeye's punches are fascinating,
The fuck?
since they can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fishhooks, an alligator into handbags, and
Alchemy?
several Native Americans.
No.
You know, I don't even want to know.
Ah!
Nope.
Pretty simple, Wiz. He's a cartoon. He can basically do whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe, pull a canyon closed, punch bolts of lightning out of the air, and even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the
What?
distance the sun is from the Earth, and the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, the puck must have been moving at 500 times the speed of light. In order to generate that force, Popeye must have swung his...
That's not fair.
You know, it takes
Now,
light
using
about
the
8
shadow
minutes
box
to
so
reach Earth
fast,
from the sun.
Somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass? Because if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
Ha ha, no. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically,
Nutrition
Popeye has
and
spent his life
exercise.
consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda straight from the bean counters.
Have you ever eaten spinach out of the can?
No.
It's all cold
It
and
doesn't
wet.
come in a can.
It doesn't come in a can.
Great alcohol for me.
It's all cold and
Originating
wet.
in Persia, Spinachia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of God and anime.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body
What?
into literally anything, and even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right, this big whatever the hell that thing is apparently God,
Popeye.
and he turned off reality in order to kill Popeye.
That's not
in a
fair.
press. Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? because he eats his spinach.
I wonder what its nutritional content is like. Let's find out with math. A single can of spinach in Popeye's world was once able to grow a beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of...
You're right, he's not going to get any stronger. That's what they said.
One can of Popeye's spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT. Enough to destroy, well...
Imagine if he eats that spinach and he puts all that energy with just one punch. Yeah, Popeye's the real One Punch Man. He's the original One Punch Man.
Its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8
But I like anime.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, because that happened. I only know of one type of herb that'll take you through time.
Oh boy.
Whatever kind of spinach it is, it sure ain't normal.
Is he saying weed or Pineapple Express?
Some special
Weed.
magical spinach.
Pineapple Express was a type of weed.
Yeah,
to
but
him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality, or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. I don't know.
He can even punch so hard he tears the film strip he's being animated on, or exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So he basically fought two different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know, he's a pretty chill broski, considering...
What is that?
No.
Eating Lovecraftian nightmare.
But he's always down for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And, for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
We're not gonna pause it.
All right,
No,
Popeye.
it's Popeye.
Your data through all possibilities.
How dare you do this to Saitama, by the way?
Oh man, the scrap's always so expensive. No thanks.
Guys, can't stand no one bad-mouthing me spinach. Put 'em up, yes, big palooka.
God.
Whatever.
Give him 1, 2, and a...
he's actually flinching. He's like, wait, you're making me flinch.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, this animation is nice. Closes the door.
Well, blow me down. Ya ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Death.
I can't read that.
Oh! The end. Oh. bunch of shit. Bleh. Ta-da! Explosion. Okay.
What?
Okay.
A little bit more interesting now.
This is just comedic, dude,
I
to
know.
me.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? The downgrade? Just on the robo.
What's up with like the Sonic? Like it sounds like a Sonic theme song.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
Jesus Christ.
What do you
Oh!
think? How am I gonna get back home?
We're back. Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're 3D animated now. Okay. What
Oh!
the 3D Popeye.
Dude, all this over because he doesn't like your spinach.
How dare you, like, not like my spinach? He's got tattoos and shit. What a shot. Oh, that looks so cool.
Amazing! This is amazing! How did you get so strong?
He's like, he's happy he found a worthy opponent.
He's like, how did you get so strong? I eat me spinach. Oh my god, we like manga style? Oh, never mind.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles ache. I can feel them again.
This is so sad.
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't
Kick the sun.
stand no more.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it!
Serious?
Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
Damn it. So sad. An egg? You turned them into eggs?
We took a big gamble, but now I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
KO! Well, I guess you could say
He did
that
Saitama
part was
dirty.
over easy? Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is, but it's more nuanced than that. Despite breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless. He's said so himself.
Breaking his limiter meant his potential strength was likely infinite, but there's nothing left in his world powerful enough to push him to get stronger, like a bodybuilder stuck with 5-pound dumbbells.
He also doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly, albeit briefly, and he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor Man.
According to the mangaka, One Punch Man's gag is that Saitama is an anime protagonist at the end of his series, slapped in at the beginning of his series, where he's too strong to have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can deflect Boros' planet-destroying blast, but he was clearly super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but that's the joke. He's only now getting kind of serious.
In order to get as generous a number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort he could to throw that punch. Since he's still technically a human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans. Let's just say he burned the equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever recorded, which was over 1,000 joules. For reference, the average person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch about 200 times greater than his weakest. Using Boros' energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 yotatons of TNT. That's absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
Well, that's impressive.
The planet.
But it's still far less than Popeye's star-busting power.
Shut up! Shut up!
Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly. But the point is, whatever it may be, it can be measured.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye in his world, on the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied 2 places at the same
Why
time.
is he doing
Ripped the film strip he's animated on and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do math to figure that out. Popeye's just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama was strong enough to kill Popeye in one punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to recover good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
And on the
'Cause he
flip
eats
side,
spinach.
there was nothing stopping Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in one punch.
I love that he was
Saitama
punching him
was
into
easily
different
one
styles of
the strongest
animation.
combatants we've ever seen.
That was probably one of the
Pure
best
strength was
animated.
no match
Oh,
for
yeah.
Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon shenanigans.
If you thought nothing could match the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner is Popeye.
Boop, boop.
And that's a wrap for our.
Have we had any
anniversary
new death
season.
battles yet?
Thank you
Huh?
so much for
Any
watching.
new
and
death
supporting
battles
us
yet?
for
Anything
over a
announced?
Decade.
No.
Here's to another. and Death Battle will return in 2022.
There we go.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Oh!
It's really hard to see anyone in that.
Oh, March. We have to wait till March.
Oh wait, we still need to watch the next one.
What do you mean the next one?
We didn't watch Madara versus Aizen, did we?
Yeah, we did. Jace, did you see who was next?
No. I saw the water. What, Katara?
Mizu no Kokyu. Ichi no Kata. That's Wanda.
Yep, that's definitely Wanda. Oh, Demon Slayer!
That's Tanjiro!
That's Tanjiro!
Hell yeah. I don't know who he'd be fighting, though. Is that the guy from Akira? Is that a Star Wars guy?
That looks like it could be Star Wars.
I saw, yeah,
That's definitely Wanda.
I saw an anime explosion.
Wish I could slow it down more.
Wait. I think we can slow down the speed. Hold on, see that
Not
one?
in here, can we?
Look at that one. Go to the left.
Oh.
Half speed. That's the water breathing.
Oh, that was just water bleeding. You were right.
Wanda.
Yeah, we definitely got Wanda. That's
Tanjiro. I think a guy from Akira.
Something from Star Wars. It's really hard to see.
It is really hard to see.
I had to do a better job of hiding shit.
If we go to YouTube, you think we could read the comments and figure it out? There's probably people like smarter than us who have better
I know how to
eyes.
edit.
Everyone's talking about the fight.
Oh my! Like it makes sense. Like you couldn't even kill a mosquito. You had to chase it downtown, but easily killed the mosquito woman.
I'm trying to find stuff about the upcoming death battles, but it's just comments about the people are just commenting about the fight.
This is season 8, right?
Yeah. Death Battle Season 9 predictions. Well, that's something we can check out later, I guess. Tanjiro's got, which people think Vegeta again.
Vegeta's been in like what 3 death battles?
Actually, one. He fought Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Interesting. People think Boba Fett from that Star Wars thing. All right. Let's wrap it up. All right.
I'm Jace. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm Jace.
I'm Josh. See you guys in the next one.